hello, and welcome to the Talk No One Talks About. I am your girl, Aquanino Morris, and we're going to be talking about a whole lot of things on this segment. Talking about love, about relationship, about STIs, about STDs, talking about mental health in the LBQTI community. But today we're going to be talking about sex, STI, and STDs in the LBQTI community. Before I go into it, I have some lovely people with me here in the studio, and they're going to be introducing themselves. Hello.
Hey, what's up? This is Ray. Hello, my darlings. So it's nice to be here. Um, I'm a queer activist, a social media influencer, an anonymous poster. It has to do with a lot of stuff in my page, and it's nice to be here having this conversation with you guys.
We're happy to have you here too. Could please can you tell us your pronouns?
She, her, they, them.
All right. Thank you very much.
Hi
Hello.
guys. My name is Ibuchim. My pronouns are they, them, and I'm happy to be here.
Same here. We're happy to have you here. So before we go into all of this, let's talk about labels in the LBQTI community. Can you give us a few of them?
I only know of three labels, which
Okay.
is the stud, femme, and stem. And stud is a masculine presenting woman, either bi or lesbian. And femme is a feminine presenting woman, either bi or lesbian. And stem is it's the two of the both. She can be a stud today, she can be a femme today. It depends how the mode is or how her body wants to dress or how she feels like to dress or
Okay.
look.
Ibuchim, do you want to tell us a little about that?
Like Ray said, a stud is a black masculine presenting person or woman,
Emphasis on the
and
word black.
a femme can be. I feel like a femme can be anybody though. It doesn't have to be a woman, but yes, feminine presenting person, and then a stem is. I guess the mix of both of them. I don't really know about stems like that.
Okay, Ray, I'm going to be asking this. When if someone says they are stems, do you feel they are confusing? Do you feel like they don't know what they want to do? They don't know where to be? Like, oh, pick a side, or do you feel like, oh, it's your thing, just do it?
I don't think they are confused. A friend came to my house. That was last week. I made a post recently about this STEM of a thing. And she was like, STEM are unpredictable. They are confused. They don't really know what to choose if they want to be a stud or a femme. And she feels they do that mostly if they have something to gain from a femme. They want to look masculine, and if they have something to gain from a man, they want to look feminine, very feminine. So she feels like they are confused and unpredictable. But to me, I feel like it's about the mood. When I was growing up, trying to realize myself, my label, and my sexuality, at first I feel like I was a STEM because sometimes I dress feminine. But I get to understand that I was dressing feminine to make my parents comfortable about me, about who I am around
Makes
me.
sense.
So I wouldn't have to answer those questions. Why are you dressed like this? So I try to mix the both so they can be very comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But at a point when I leave the house, I start to understand myself, learn about who I am. And I just know that I feel more comfortable in masculine ways, and I can be this, I can dress however I please because at the end of the day, it's all about me. So when someone is a STEM and look like both labels, I just feel like it's the mood. Maybe the mood tell them that, okay, I want to look masculine today, like very masculine, very dope, and they go for it. And tomorrow they dress like a femme, and the mood of like, okay, I want to look very sexy, very
And
feminine and
cute.
cute. So it's not confused.
So, Ibuchim, for you, do you feel like you relate to them, or for you, is this still the same aloof feeling? Like, oh, be careful, this person is a chameleon, this person switches sides, or
No,
you're
I
fine
don't.
with it?
I don't think the switch side. I think I'm fine with it, to be honest. With the whole thing of like films, like you said, like they said our films do that because they want to attract men, right? Like your friend was saying something like that. I get that. That is a very huge stereotype because when people dress feminine, it's always like they are trying to get attention of men. But that's no, that doesn't make sense because there are a lot of very feminine lesbians, like extremely feminine. And yeah, a lot of times you just try you when you're coming out, you come out slowly, right? You change your shirt
Yeah.
and the way you dress, but your hair is still like it's
Okay,
still
so
showing.
there.
Yeah, that's how it happened to me too, right? And then there was makeup, but then there was masculine clothes. So my parents are like, okay, at least my child is still
To
wearing
wear
makeup.
makeup, yes.
They do not know what hit them. But yeah,
So
that
you
I
went
don't think
along.
that you have to pick a side. I think you can do what you want.
Okay, why are we going to love this? Let's talk about studs now. Let's talk about
Mm.
studs.
What did so do this
I
time?
swear, every time
Okay.
they're always
I
talking
no
about
no
stuff.
no no judgment, no
Mm.
judgment. So we're talking about studs. We're talking about receptive studs. So like, do we say being a stud and a tomboy is the same thing? If someone comes to you and say I'm a stud, and that person say I'm a tomboy, are they the same person, or like are these two things the same thing, or they are different explanation of both of them? Which
Um, hmm, this is a difficult one. I don't think that the same, but I don't think that the difference is that much, right?
you feel like
I
there's a
feel like,
connection.
yeah, I feel like being called a stud is has, I don't know, there's just this energy to it. There are people that don't like being called studs.
Okay.
So, and then there are people that actually want to be called studs. So,
Studs.
I think that it just depends on the person. And also, there are tomboys. I feel like studs are lesbians, actually lesbians. But tomboys do not have to be a lesbian. I might be wrong, but yeah,
Hey, what do you
that's
think?
how I feel.
To me, tomboy is a general name for people who dress for women who dress masculine.
Mm-hmm.
And the word stud, the English name for stud is a hard metal or a man. But the Black Americans, lesbian women, took the word for themselves. I think it was in the 80s or so. So for me, I don't really like using just the black to refer to lesbian masculine women. So I just use like the old general, you're a lesbian woman, you're a stud, if you're a masculine presentee, either white or black or colored.
Yeah.
As long as you're a masculine presenting lesbian woman or bisexual woman, you're a stud to me. But for the tomboy, I just feel like it's a general word, like every heterosexual know that word. So they can always use it to address you, mostly when they see you
Just
dress
like a guy.
masculine. So it's just what it is.
Okay. You're talking about not okay. So there are movements. There are movements that believe the word's thoughts are specifically reserved for Black women because Black women earned the right to gain
Yeah.
that name. They fought to be there, so they feel like, oh, okay, I'm a stud. For you, you feel it's okay. You don't have to be Black. You just have to be a like whether you're
Yes.
white, you're Black, whatever it is. You're okay with that.
But do they actually fight for that word? Just as you say?
Yes, yes, there are movements. If you even there was a time there was like a social media handle that so talked about it, like stud is black. So there are people who believe that word belongs. We are Black women. We fought. We earned to be called that name. They don't believe white women should or should use that name.
Because if I remember clearly, the word queer, it was a word they used to insult us, to demean
Derogatory.
queer,
Yes.
to demean lesbian, gay,
Yeah.
bi, pansexual women and men. But at the end of the day, we own it
Yes.
and we started using it. Now, there's this word they say, whatever you own, someone cannot use it to insult you anymore.
Yeah.
So I just feel like you saying that they come again with
Fought
that
for the word.
fight for the word or fought for it. I'm really
You just feel
confused.
like I beg anybody that is masculine representing use the word stud. You're fine with that, right?
So it's strictly for Black lesbian
Yeah,
women.
from definition, it's for Black women.
Okay.
All right, no problem. So, okay, still talking about the studs. Talking about studs. We're talking about touch me nots.
Of course, we are.
What's your opinion? You smell. What's your opinion on the touch me nots? Like, what do you think? There's I know there's a TikTok handle hashtag touch me nots. Anybody who has not seen that should try it on TikTok hashtag touch me nots. What's your opinion? A lot of people
I
have
need
a
to
lot of
check out that
ideas.
handle.
Yes, you should. Hashtag
Yeah,
touch
I
me on
knew
TikTok.
when it trended on TikTok.
So, what's your idea about it?
Touch me not are lesbian or bi women who don't like to be touched in their private areas. And there are some who it's mostly not being touched in their sensitive areas. It's mostly not being penetrated. So that's what I know about touch me not.
Ibrahim, if you want to give us something?
Yeah, I feel like there are people that don't like to be touched, like
Okay.
Ray said. Yeah, I feel like there's a spectrum to it, though. I'm not sure, but I feel like there is. I feel like most people don't like to be touched at all. Why some people like to be touched some places and not other places. But yeah, I don't think that's a problem. I think it's I think it's reasonable.
Okay, but
Should it be a problem?
I don't. I'm kind of.
Yeah.
I'm like.
What
Is
is your
there is there
like,
anything?
okay, yeah. Some people feel, some people have the opinion that why will you be a person and you feel okay, we are having sexual intercourse, all of that, and you don't want me to touch you? Why? Some people will feel like, I beg, this thing is not today. You all are just giving it a name to make it feel like it's okay. It's not fine. Why should you be able to touch me and I cannot touch you? Why is that a problem? And most of these people, or we've not seen seen a lot of like femmes who say they are touching me not. Most of the people who are touching me not are studs.
But femmes are pillow princesses.
Yes, most of the people who are touching me not are femme and are studs, and they feel like probably it's a power thing. It's like a dominance thing.
I have a question.
Okay, I'm listening.
Why are we talking about studs and we're not talking about pillow princesses?
We're going to talk about pillow princesses. We're going into but let's address the
But
stud.
if I'm clear, maybe you're trying to say we are trying to bring up this touch me not topic because so people are not okay with the fact that so a lot of stud are touch me not because they can't touch their partner in the most sensitive areas in their body, and you get to know that. Just as Amuchi said that they are pillow princesses that are looking for touch me not studs who wants them, and they have femmes who will be compatible with such studs. They are in need of such studs. So if you're able to communicate about this, I mean, touch me not. This is who I am. This is how I want my sex. This is how I make love, or how the sex ought to be for me. And I hope you're okay with it. But if you're not okay, then it's fine. But I need to have this conversation with you. Then there won't be problem of all this fight online or this TikTok challenge with touch me not this or touch me not that. So that's where the anger of most people are coming from. They don't have this conversation.
You have to respect people's boundaries no matter what, right? Yes. And even if they tell you that they touch me not, then you're like, oh, why can't I touch you? Or blah blah blah. But if you don't want to touch me not to not touch you, right? You should tell them to, just like they have told you.
To you to be a touch me not to.
If you say, oh, I have to touch you, and then they said, oh, I'm a touch me not, I don't want you to touch me, and then you're like, no, I have to touch you. Well, just that's very weird because they are communicating that they don't want that. So if you also don't want that, you should say it.
From this topic, if you go through the trend, you realize that some of these people who are touch me not, some say they've gone through trauma, some have been raped and all of that. And because of this trauma is what pushes them into this point where if you get to touch them, they have PTSD.
Okay.
But some people have the opinion that some people do not have trauma. Some people just feel, some studs feel it's a power thing. Oh, it's a place of me saying, oh, I'm powerful. That's a way of exercising their power. Like, don't touch me.
Why do you think that you being submissive or not being touched makes you less powerful? That's the question.
Ray, do you want like do you
oh my god.
No, because like I don't know. Take your power. I don't know.
Probably just like
enjoy the sex. Let them fuck the shit out of you. Like open your legs.
Me, I feel like some stud are joining this trend of touch me not because they want to belong. Because they have these friends who are touch me not, and when the friend hears that their girlfriend is touching them, I'm giving them awesome head game and sucking their boobs, and they will feel somehow about it, or the friend will insult her or make them feel low about themselves, and they want to be in this clique where they have to be perfect. So they always want to like, I'm a touch me not. And some people water it down that, okay, you can touch me, but you cannot penetrate me.
No, that one is understandable. That one is
that is understandable. Yeah, I feel like some people water it down. I'm one of those people that don't like penetration. It's not because I don't like penetration, because I will get hot when you penetrate me with your finger. No, it's because I don't enjoy it. It doesn't turn me on. It doesn't
do anything.
It doesn't give me any vibe in my body. You know, when you get so turned on, when someone is tickling your boobs or having one kind of foreplay with your body. But I don't enjoy it. So, but some people, they just feel like, okay, they just want to join this trend. I just feel like a lot of people join this trend just to belong in a clique or in a group.
So we can somehow say some people are trying to, we can still put it in the way that it's still a kind of like stating a kind of dominance that, oh, I am
Yeah.
a touch me not, I am this, I have
It's just
this
as you
power
said, it's a
place.
kind of power play. But along with you say that when you take that power away, like
Yeah, exactly. Like take the power away,
take the
collect
power
your power
away.
back, and then they will fuck you.
Okay, we're talking about dominance. Let's talk about BDSM. Let's talk about BDSM. Let's talk about BDSM
Interesting.
in the LBQTI community. Like, let's talk about BDSM. So when it comes to the LBQTI community, what's your take on BDSM? You feel like, oh, okay, it's something they go into, or it's something that's just reserved for other sexualities, or is it something you would like to participate in, or you have tried before?
Why are you
If
making
you
eye
have, give
contact
us
with me answer this question?
no. I am not. Just if you have, or you know someone who has,
What make you think that queer women don't do BDSM?
that's why we want to know. Like, do queer women, like, are they into BDSM? Are they into this kinky stuff, or it's just reserved for other people?
We might not do that. BDSM. The last two. What's the name? Machoism and sadism.
Yeah.
We might not be into machoism and sadism, but I think we are more of the dominance and the
Submissive.
submissive. We do some BDSM. The
Really?
receipts.
You're just smiling. You just give me the
No,
tea.
I'm
You just give me
listening
the
now.
tea.
I'm
Give me the
listening
tea.
because
So like someone using hot candle wax on you, whipping you, like
I see weeping, but can't do what.
candle wax. So do you think it's something you want to experiment? Or do you think it's something like you think about going into?
This is a very tricky question.
Okay.
But I don't think that I would. I don't know.
Yeah, you
I
don't
might consider if the person is actually billing. I can try, but I do more of the dominant and submissive one, like Ray just
So
said.
really,
Yeah.
like for you, do you think it's something like, okay, toy use, whip, handcuffs, all of that? So for you, do you think it's something you see in your future? Are you going to try it?
BDSM.
BDSM, no minus the dominant submissive you've been into.
Okay,
like,
the machoism and
will you
sadism.
try BDSM for real?
I'm not sure. I'll be
Why?
able to
What's
try
your
that.
fear?
I hate pain. I don't think I would like to be that kind of pain.
But it's painful
Pain doesn't
pleasure.
give me pleasure.
No, it's not that kind of pain. Like
makes
painful
sense.
pleasure.
Machoism and sadism, it has to do with
not that,
pain.
it's not that. No.
Have you tried it before?
Have you
You
tried
said that
it?
it's not that bad.
You're making it. It's not that bad. Like,
It has to do with pain. I'm not going to try it.
please don't discourage Ibuchi. Ibuchi, what about you? What do you think? Gonna try?
I'm not trying the painful part, but I feel like somebody can handcuff me. I feel like I would trust you enough. But I have to trust you enough, like a lot of trust.
to be handcuffed.
A lot of trust.
So you will not try candle wax being dropped on your body.
No pain. No pain. Do not even slap
Why is
me.
everybody running away from no pain? No pain. No pain. Okay. So let's talk about douching for lesbians. You think it's a practice that should be encouraged, or something that should be spoken about or cancelled at once?
It shouldn't be encouraged, and it's not healthy. Like, why will you have to insert water into your vagina and wash out the good bacteria that help in self-cleansing in our body? So what's going to help to cleanse whatever the bad bacteria? And those douching, it reduces our pH balance, and it will not keep the vagina healthy and fresh. Am I going to be eating a pussy that doesn't have that taste? And
Okay. All right. Okay. But you're talking about just water. But you know, some people use a whole lot of liquids.
Yes.
Like when it's water, like
they even put some kind of liquid, some stuff in the water they put inside their vagina. Like, I don't know what those stuff are. They said is sweetener, is help to keep the inside healthy, to wash out whatever bacteria, yeasts, and the rays. If you have yeast, I think if you take lots of sweet, lot of good yogurts, on sweet, healthy yogurt, it helps for yeast infection also. So if you have every other bacteria, you feel like okay, it's mostly not STID, you can go to see your doctor and tell him, okay, this is how I'm feeling this kind of irritation in my vagina. What can I do to help it? Instead of you inserting water with some kind of herbal medicina or stuff inside to wash your vagina out, thereby reducing the pH balance.
So Ibuchi, like what crazy, like what have you heard any crazy douching like ideas or
I've actually not
weird
heard.
things
This
people
is
have
the first
done?
time. I'm thinking about how if I put my mouth in somebody's vagina and it tastes like sugar, I would not be continuing.
Thank you.
What is that?
All the people who
Why does it taste sweet?
What
Why
is-
does it have a fragrance? Like
what
what
people
is
who
all
believe
that?
ladies who believe that they need this stuff to create
I
wetness
think
to feel
there's
like
lube.
no, they don't, like it's not like lube. They feel like it's like some of these things they put up there makes them more moist or it creates more wetness during sexual intercourse, or some of them feel like it makes you sweeter. I don't know.
I feel
what
like that's the
sweeter
patriarchy
is.
talking, because if you have a vagina like a normal person and you would have sex with your partner and you're not moist enough, you use lube or you talk about it with your partner or you go to the doctor or just like do something else than try to like insert things that have fragrance and herbal things inside your vagina. It doesn't even sound right. Like there's a lot of like other ways that you can do it. There's other things you can try. There are different ways that people have sex that they don't even know that that's what makes them turned on. So you have to find another way apart from like douching. That sounds like something that women will do for a man.
So okay, crazy story. I remember once, and for some reason, I don't know why, someone talked about steaming, where you get it on hot water.
Oh
So
God.
cooking.
Like steaming.
I'm always going to call it cooking.
You have to it's called
It's
steaming.
like, what do you
So for some reason, and they're like, okay, after your period, it
Oh
helps
my
you
God.
clean your inside. And for some reason whatsoever, I tried it. And funny story, I fell into the hot water. I won't lie to
So
you.
you roasted your vagina like a chicken.
I fell into the hot water, like I had bad burn.
God.
It was very like serious scars. So
I want to
That
say
would be
sorry,
really
but I don't
terrible,
really feel
because
bad
imagine
for
that
you like
the
that.
most sensitive part of our body fell inside hot water.
so now what do you say to people who
I have a daughter when I was very young. So after putting to bed, my mom will bring this very hot water, put some Dettol and some salt, I think with some lemon for me to sit on. So this thick blood comes out and falling into shape like a ball inside the water. After I'm done sitting on it, like 5 to 10 minutes. So growing up now, I'm not an adult. So a friend told me that, Ray, you don't steam. You just finished seeing your period. You need to steam. I can't eat you because you're not steam. Like, what's that? He said you sit on warm water. So I remember back then when my mom usually puts me in a bucket to sit so my vagina can heal properly. I said, oh, okay. When you sit, he said when you sit on the hot water, it helps with the little blood that's retained in your vagina to come out. I said, okay. I start steaming.
cooking yourself.
You start cooking.
I start cooking my vagina.
Oh my God.
See, someone find out like, Ray, what are you doing? You are harming your vagina. Why are you doing this? You. I like thought it's my girlfriend that told me that I should be steaming.
It's cooking.
The next thing I have to browse about it, and I talked to my doctor when I went for my next day. And like, it's not healthy. Please don't do it again. Whoever said that, please talk to the person not to do it. Also, it's not healthy. Why will you be cooking your vagina?
Can I ask a question? Sorry. When your mom did it to you, when you put to bed, was there a reason when she?
Yeah,
why?
he said
Yeah.
because I had it here.
Okay.
Yes. So he said you have to sit on the water, on the bucket of water. So it helps to bring out the blood and to heal, to tighten back my vagina. That's
But
what she
do
said.
you think it worked?
I don't know if it worked. My vagina went back to how it was. So I don't really know if it's the hot water that made it work.
Okay.
Or it's just like my normal body trying to heal itself.
But the thing is, naturally, in the African tradition, yes, your body will heal itself. But they say, especially women who have tear, to prevent leakage. So they don't have, like, when they sneeze, they get to, like, pee without control.
Okay.
So they use the water to bring it together.
If you stay in the north, it's come up with young mothers. When I say young mother, those teenage mothers that put to bed, after a while, they start peeing. After putting to bed, after a few months, they start peeing, they wake up and they pee all over the bed because they say the vaginal muscle is not tight. They didn't get to steam them when they put to bed, the whole place is open. So most times, if I'm reading those stories, if I'm seeing most of them in the notes, how it is for them, I really thank God my mom made me sit on hot water.
That is actually reasonable, right? Because yes, you put to bed, sit on hot water. But because I want to eat your vagina, I want you to sit on hot water. Sounds too
Okay, what of those who use? Okay, she talked about putting to bed and having to steam. What of those who use alcohol, like the raw ethanol, which we call kai kai?
Where you know all these people?
No. Because these are crazy practices.
To us.
These are crazy practices, like people engaging.
But I know
to
about people who insert
the
garlic.
vagina.
Okay, wow.
They say it helps for infection. But I don't understand. Garlic that is so raw. That thing that you can't even chew the raw one because of how strong it is, how hot it is in your tongue, and you insert that.
So
thing
do you
in the
let
most
it melt
sensitive part
inside you,
of your body,
or you bring it out?
They say you insert it, you tie a rope on it, you insert it in the morning, you drag it out. It helps. They say if you insert it and it's hot, it means you have infection. My dear, it's a lie. If I insert garlic in my mouth, it will burn my mouth because it's very hot.
Okay.
Talking of that place that is so sensitive.
Okay, right. The thing with garlic is when you peel this, you don't. They'll say don't peel the skin off. Be careful not to have a pinch on the skin. So the garlic you're not peeling, you're not cutting it. You're just removing the skin off it, then putting it in.
So you know about this garlic?
No, but talking of just douching. There are lots of crazy practices women go through to all in the name of tightening their vagina and create.
That's very sad.
But do you know that if we eat lots of fruits,
I think people don't know that it's
tiger
like
nuts
fast.
drink, coconuts, tiger nuts and coconuts, lots of cucumber, watermelon. It keeps the vagina, pineapple. You see your vagina, like you'll be so proud how you feel and smell and drip down there. So why people will be going through all this to make the place sweet when they can just eat a lot of fruit and just eat all this stuff.
Okay, I think we should correct this idea of a tight vagina, because I think that's what make a lot of ladies go into various practices, putting steaming to tighten. Some of them use ethanol, like what we call kai kai. It's like if you
that's very
like
crazy.
If you put it in, it's like makes it like come close, like it makes it tighter. Then the idea of using garlic, I believe garlic changes the smell. That if you have yeast and you put garlic in, then when you take it out in the morning, you will see like the discharge covered on the garlic and all of that. So what will you say about people who have this myopic belief that, your vagina is not tight enough, it has to be tight, so I have to go through all these crazy things to get that tightness?
Please, they should just stop it. Stop it. Vagina, everybody's body is different. I've been with a woman who the vagina is very tight, but I'm still able to fist her. You know what is fisting? Yeah, I'm still able to fist her. And after the fisting, the vagina goes back to how it was. And I put only just one finger and it's still very tight. Everybody's body is different. Just as some women who has big boobs, before you know it has already fallen down. Because it's not because people suck it or she did a lot of abortion. That's why she has fallen down.
Yeah, we have to
it's
deal
what
with
it is. Our body is different. You just need to understand your body and try to find what's healthy things to do, to eat, to help you navigate how your body feels and everything. Not you having to insert all these
crazy things.
I think that from like a young age, women are like taught that they have to be a particular way before they are like accepted. Yes. So even queer women, straight women, your vagina has to be tight, you have to be moist, you have to literally do everything for a man that will come in like 3 seconds. So it's like there's no comprehensive sex education, because like a lot of things you're saying right now, I don't even know them. I personally don't know. So there's not a lot of comprehensive sex education. So I try to give people benefit of doubt. But when you have heard, when you know that, when somebody have told you that this is something you should do, maybe you should read up. You should try to like explore more, know who you are, know your body, like Ray said, because that's the only way that it will work. You cannot think that your vagina is going to get loose. That doesn't make sense. Women give birth and then their vagina snaps back. So
I bet you know your body.
Penis is going to make you bigger than a fucking
some
baby.
kind of irritation while doing a certain thing, you want to stop it because you know that, okay, that's why I always say people listen to your body.
Yeah.
Try to know how your body works. So whenever you do something and you feel you eat something or you do something and there's a way your body will react, you wouldn't want to use that thing again or eat that thing just to avoid having that reaction. It's surprising that many people don't know their body or how it works or how their body feels by a lot of things. If you know your body very well and you eat right, I believe me, your body is going to thank you by it glowing, feeling good, feeling healthy. People don't just know that, and that's why they have to start inserting those kind of mechanical toxic stuff inside their body.
All right. Okay. So before we leave, let's talk about. We'll be talking about people using crazy things, douching, all of that. A whole lot of them do many of these things because they're trying to take care of STD, STIs. Why there are people who believe that as LBQTI members or as I am a lesbian, I cannot get STDs, I cannot get STIs. It has to be toilet infection. Even though their body is screaming this you're feeling symptoms, but instead you rather go put garlic into your body, rather pour this or rather boil or put your vagina on fire and cook it. All of these crazy ideas. So let's address the issue of STD and STI.
Make I bust your brain. There's nothing like toilet infection.
I found out that too.
When I learned about that, I was like, oh my God.
Seriously?
There's nothing like toilet infection. You can see your pussy, they eat you. Bacterias. They love bacterias. Only go know where you go bend that pee. They love bacterias. You'll be feeling some kind of fluid coming out from your body. Toilet infection. Not everything be toilet infection. It's nothing like toilet infection. It might be the person that give you oral sex. Maybe you don't start herpes, or it might be something different. Just get yourself tested. Stop trying to take this drug for toilet infection, this one infection, this one. Just get yourself treated. Know your body so that stuff like that will not happen. And okay. And again, for most people like me that is a sex worker,
okay,
a gigolo and the rest, people how do you help with all these things? If you are going for this kind of job, try and get a dental dam. I know it's very hard to get it. I usually get mine from H-Medis in Abuja, and in Abuja, I have to get the H-Medis have to be in Asoko. There's no other H-Medis that I can get dental dam, and it's so hard to get it anyway. And it's painful that this dental dam, a lot of lesbian women don't know about it, because I think it will help and reduce how much you can contact infection by using dental dam when you want to give oral sex like head, or you want to do scissors. You can just spray it on the vagina before having scissors. If you want to give oral sex, you can spray it on the vagina before you eat the pussy. And you'll be eating the pussy will still taste the same.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm still trying to use this platform to beg our angels to give more awareness about this dental. Is there a way you people can help to bring it out so that it will be free for queer women? Just dash Jane whenever there is workshop or gathering, just bring it and give for everybody. Please be using it to even your girlfriend, where they call your girlfriend, you don't know.
You don't know. So do you think that other measures, you talked about dental dam, are there other measures to curb STDs, STI, HIV, AIDS?
Get tested.
Yeah, get tested.
Yeah.
And like this lady that brought issue to my inbox, I posted it yesterday. He said my girlfriend, whenever she wants to have sex, she don't want me to eat her pussy except I brush my teeth.
Whoa.
That's reasonable.
For a health practitioner, I'm wondering why you want to know about this. Because my doctor have told me about this. Ray, please, before you give someone head, try to brush your teeth, and immediately after head, brush your teeth also.
Why? What's the reason?
Because there are a lot of this micro, I don't know how they put the English. You can give someone herpes through the mouth. Mm-hmm. You can give someone hepatitis through the mouth. It's fluid. And you can contact it, so you'll be seeing a wound on your lips and you said it's malaria. My dear, it's not malaria. You have a piece of the mouth. Go and get yourself checked.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
you can contact these things through it. So it's very good before oral sex, brush your teeth. I know I don't do it all the time. I know, like me or my partner do it all the time. Most times, and again, please keep your finger clean. Trim it. Let it be neat. Not go then you start pasting, wash your hand, and there might be some germs inside your finger, and you just insert of a pesty pussy. Abba.
You want to say something?
I'm just wanted to say get tested. A lot of times people forget that you need to get tested. They feel like it's offensive when somebody tells you have you gotten tested? It's not supposed to be offensive. It's supposed to be something that you do regularly, consistently. So yeah, get tested. Don't allow anybody to fuck you without washing their hands or they're brushing their teeth. Like,
All right.
and also if somebody brushes their teeth after sex, doesn't mean that your vagina is bad. It means that they just wanted to brush their teeth
Yes.
after sex. It's not about
my
you.
partner will finish sex like this. We're going to the bathroom
Yeah.
to brush our teeth. We might be so lazy to get out of bed. We might just lie there. But as long as we get up, we must. But it's become like a routine that we might not brush our teeth before having sex because most times we forget. But we always remember to brush after sex.
To clean out.
Because as a lesbian woman, our sex have to do with much more with oral sex.
Yeah.
So we always remember to brush our teeth. At least keep your nails true. This man will be looking at my nails all the time. Like, Ray, this is your tooth. That's a good thing. So just try to keep your fingers neat and trim. You are not just doing it for yourself, you are doing it for your partner or whoever you're having sex with.
All right. We're still talking about STDs and STIs. Let's talk about people who use sex toys, who use strap-ons, dildos. We've heard of people even
Is this the part where we talk about people that are using one strap-on for 3 different women?
Different women. A group of 6 ladies and you're sharing borrowing one dildo. Please help us out. It's like, what's your thoughts about this?
As a sex worker,
Okay.
if a woman
No.
If I have an appointment with a client and I'll ask you, do you have your strap on? Or do you want me to bring mine? And she was like, I don't have my I don't have a strap. No, I don't have it like a lot. I have a personal one for me and my partner. And I have a personal one for business.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
They're like 2 branches.
So I'll ask you, but it's always advisable for these
You to
women to
have-
have their own strap on.
Yes.
So because no matter, this is your own thing, so you keep it very clean and neat. And I know that I bet that whoever you are giving it to use it on, you already know that, okay, this is clean and it's neat. So I always advise people that, okay, if you don't have your own strap, please try and get yours.
So those that share and borrow.
God, thank God, say person don't grow.
Those
Thank God,
that
say
share
person
and
don't
borrow.
grow. Imagine, sir, this is my age at this chest strap.
Do you get?
Like,
Like, you call your friend, like, Alpha, bring out my strap back, I beg, I want to use them.
I don't want to use them. You didn't see where my friend was dragging me on. Like, I think Augustine will know about it. That when I'm not around, my friend used my strap on, and all this was a lie. All those was a lie.
Like, you guys borrow strap. Sorry, please, can I use your strap on?
My babe, they come. My babe, they
me?
come. I beg, borrow me your strap on. Like, which kind of TV that one now?
That's it. But okay.
Even though we're still growing up, we're still young lesbian women. We don't even do that. Talk more of now.
And some don't even use condom. They just use it like that and return it back to you.
Why would you use condom on your strap? This thing is silicone.
Okay.
Silicone. It has it's a rubber. You know how they make rubber now? Now
Yeah.
chemical on its own. You now insert it without putting a condom. You go see me like this. You know, go come out. You know, go see condom.
And children don't enjoy it, bro. Now you get. No, it's a raw feeling.
No. Please, it's advisable to use condom on your strap.
All right.
Please.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ray. It was a lovely time here with you. I hope we get to do this some other time again.
Yeah, same here. Same here. It was
Thank you for
fun.
the vibe. Like, I had a whole lot of fun about all of this. So, we talked about a whole lot of things. We talked about sex, STDs, STIs. But there's one thing we should know. Practice safe sex at every time. As much as you want it to be fun, as much as you want to be spontaneous, have sex with people you trust. Get tested, know your HIV status. Use protective measures, condoms, dental dams. Sex should be something that should be enjoyed, not endured. But in all of this, make sure that you know that you are wonderful the way you are. If you have problems, if you feel slightly uncomfortable, see your doctor. Do not use unhealthy practices. Do not steam your vagina, please. Do not pour anything into it. It doesn't belong there. Nothing belongs in there. Nothing. Just allow it clean itself, please.
And the tongue and the fingers.
I was going to say that, but I was like, okay, maybe I should not say it.
Don't say that. Something belong there.
Okay, please. Okay, minus that. Okay. But it was really fun time here today, and we hope we get to see you some other time. Please follow us, like our page, Follow us on all our social media handles. Subscribe, drop a comment because we want to hear from you. And I still remain your girl, Akpan Eno Maris. Take care.